getting materials in Bee Swarm is probably one of the most important and time-consuming things ever. And I mean, not only that, but it's kind of used for literally everything in Bee Swarm. Like, for example, crafting, using those materials in Boost, for quests even, and even for mutating your bees. Like, literally everything. Which it is why today I will be showing you the best and most updated, newest ways on how to get every single material pretty fast. Since, as you do know, it has been like a year or so since the last video I made on this, and there has been quite a lot of things that have been added. Like, for example, all these leaderboards over here that do give tickets if you get on them, and same with stickers, even granting you the materials you need. And by everything, I do literally mean every single material type. Anyway though, let's just start with tickets at first, because I mean, obviously one way to get tickets is the most obvious way, buying from the ticket dispenser. Then also, of course, macroing, and every single hour you get 5 tickets at max wealth clock. But as well, one of the best things for it right now, and what I have been doing every single day to get the 41k tickets, is getting on all of these leaderboards here every single day. For example, if you are blue, you're gonna get this free 100 tickets every day. But for example, I be getting the daily stick bug, literally like 300 million score, daily top Robo Bear, that's 200 tickets total now. And then also any of these 25, maybe even a retro, and of course Ant challenge. So that's maybe like 300 400 tickets a day just from that, not counting anything else. Can use ticket planters as well, that's pretty useful. Same with donating some of these stickers for some tickets, because all of these stickers, like, let me just tell you right now, if you do donate all stickers, you will get tons of materials. Like, as you do see, 5 tickets from that, another 5 ticket, another 5 jelly beans, 5 tickets, 3 soft waxes. Like, it's so crazy donating stickers. Like, it's definitely a thing you want to be doing if you aren't yet, but I'm sure you are already. So next, for Gumdrops, we do obviously have buying it from here, crafting of course, but that's kind of normal. So the other things like placing your candy planter in either stump field or pineapple, or really, I mean, any field, but like, yeah, mostly stump seems to be working out the best. And of course, you can macro all the fruits and then craft a ton, but the best thing for me has literally just been macroing with an alt account in my server that has Festive Bee, and me having Festive Bee and maybe even more accounts, and that has gotten me to 128k Gumdrops. So yeah, and I have never crafted them once. Coconuts, I mean, it's kind of, you know what I'm saying, coconut crab, that's it. For stingers, this is quite an interesting one, because you can either buy them for tickets, but also either use the normal Natro macro Vicious Bee setting whenever it goes nighttime, it goes to Pepper Patch, or you could use that other macro that it has like 20 accounts in different servers, or well, VIP servers, and your main account goes to that server every single time nighttime is detected. So you are constantly killing a Vicious Bee every minute, and that of course gains you like a crazy amount of stingers. But the only thing you do need for that is that special macro, and well, it's not really free right now, or not for now at least. Then quickly, for micro converters, pretty sure the best way for that is really just killing your coconut crab, and that's kind of it. Honeysuckles is blue clay inside a blue flower. Whirligigs, I think it's like paper planter or blue clay in pine tree. But also Robo challenge as well, because yeah, Robo challenge is so insane for materials, and you will see why soon. But for field dice, I do recommend, if you aren't really macroing as blue, macro on the planter, and that planter being petal planter, because this planter gives you so much dice, it's actually insane. And at the same time, you can also have a hacky planter inside a clover, because it does give some dice too, but petal planter mostly gives like a crazy amount. So yeah, smooth dice kind of the same, having your petal planter down for that, and same with loaded dice, but it is mostly crafting as well for that. Jelly beans is just spamming candy planter anywhere, I think. So same for Gumdrops, but then also doing ant challenge, best way for that really. Red and blue extract, kinda the same, because all you can do, as there are some new methods for it, such as retro swarm challenge actually giving it, and same with glitter, I'm pretty sure does give glitter, or your enzymes and stuff. But yeah, what are you gonna do for those? Do spam it if you can, macro in either pine tree if blue, or strawberry if you are red, with loads of tadpole bees, and of course windy bee, and then just crafting. But if you can't really do that, then you can use heat treated and hydroponic, because I think it has this like 50 or 100 extract special thing if you plant it in some field, but you gotta do that a couple times, I'm pretty sure, and it's like every 36 days. So yeah, that's another way, but mostly just macroing for it, probably the best way. And of course Festive Bean, and also magic bean throughout parties if you can't really macro. For glitter, we do have killing king beetle every single day, of course crafting, killing tunnel bear, killing coconut crab does drop from petal planter planter as well. Even if you can't macro as well, really good to just sit on it if you're like AFK or something and not really doing much. Petal planter might actually be the best planter in the game, even maybe better than planter of plenty. Then for glue, we obviously do have the daily glue dispenser over here. I think killing like king beetle and tunnel bear as well. Crafting if you want to, but that's kind of like, yeah, maybe Robo Challenge drops it too. But me personally, I got most of my glue from just claiming the glue dispenser every single day, 5 a day. Make sure you are doing that as well. You're gonna get the most out of it. Then for oil, Stigbug drops a ton. Same with enzymes. Then just of course macroing in either or well in both fields, so sunflower and pineapple patch. But I'm pretty sure tacky planter drops enzymes and oil. So if you are blue hive and you do have planter of plenty and you can have a free planter slot, definitely put a tacky planter inside a pineapple. Will be really useful. And I mean, of course, once again, magic beans, sprout parties and everything can also have doing all the memory matches, because memory matches are actually pretty good. Like I personally have it on my macro. Same with doing daily windy bees. If you aren't doing daily windy bees, then yeah, it's GG's. And daily windy bees low-key kind of be for everything, so just saying now. For tropical drinks, all I must say is killing coconut crab as much as possible. I don't really recommend crafting it unless you crazy need it, but still at the same time it's not really worth it. Coconut crab really does drop the most. Let me kill mine actually over here. But as well, sprout parties too, insider coconut field if you can, or if you have any magic beans or you joining any sprout parties. Then for purple potions, all I must say, not even crafting or anything. Crafting is definitely not worth it, because I think it maybe costs like Swirled Wax or something, although I think I'm wrong. Yeah, I was wrong, but it still isn't worth crafting, because best way to really get them is doing Robo Challenge. Can give up to like 10 purple potions if doing up to round 20 at least. So yeah, I definitely recommend doing that. Same exact thing with soup smoothies. I've been getting free every single time I do Robo round 25, and if you can't really get round 25, then it still does give smoothies even if you don't get round 25. So yeah, it really is worth doing Robo Challenge if you get to that stage. And if you can't really do Robo, for those, all I'm gonna suggest is to really macro or do a crazy amount of sprout parties and just craft it. But Robo Challenge is the best, even if you can get to like round 18 or so at least, or even around 15. Then for Marshmallow Bees, no really other way to get it anymore. Sadly, it got removed from the Retro Challenge, because you used to be able to get it from Retro Challenge, but yeah, sadly, it kind of got removed. For magic beans, all I've literally been doing is just macroing with Festive Bee accounts in my server, nothing else, and it's been stacking up crazy. I used to have like 3k, now I have 7.1k, so that's probably the fastest way if I'm gonna be real. Same with memory matches, actually, they be kind of OP. Festive beans, Festive Bee really just gives it, and that's it. For sunflower seeds, once again, I recommend macroing crazy inside of sunflower field with tadpole bees and a windy bee. That's kind of for all these fruits here. And if you can't really even afford to get tadpole bees, I would say maybe getting a few bubble bees. That could help with them collecting that, but either way, just macroing in that field will get you a lot of fruit, or just sprout parties. But yeah, sadly, that is kind of the best way to get fruit. Like there's literally no other way apart from macroing and doing that, unless you do like big bug, but I don't think it even gives that much. Like it gives a bit, you know, but still not that much. For Bitterberries, having auto Mondo chicken on. Oh yeah, also Mondo chick is good for field dice. I forgot to say that before. Spamming pesticide planter fully grown every single hour, or not every hour, but like whenever it's basically done 100%, and claiming it each time gives a crazy amount of Bitterberries. And then placing it, well, I just place it in spider every time, to be honest, and that can be happening while your main is macroing on petal planter or planter of plenty. Neonberries, pretty sure planter of plenty gives a ton, but I'm guessing most people don't have that. So once again, same thing, Mondo chicken and pesticide planter, and also puff shrooms, really good for it. Also, puff shrooms are basically crazy for like everything as well, like glue as well, so I do recommend doing it. Moon charms, killing king beetle, tunnel bear and stuff. Balloons, best way to really get them is Robo Party when that is active in Beesmas, but if not, then I do really recommend Robo Challenge for it, because I think you can get a pretty nice amount of white balloons from it, and maybe even Retro Challenge gives quite a bit as well. Spider gives a white balloon too, and tunnel bear can drop a black balloon. So yeah, just keep killing all those things, doing all those things, and you'll be good. That's the real only way to get them as well. Soft wax, literally just puff shrooms, puff shrooms, puff shrooms. Maybe some planters like planter of plenty, but it is mostly puff shrooms shrooms, even dry doing puff shrooms by yourself. Just do puff shrooms whenever you're smoking your planter, or other way around actually, but you know what I mean anyway. Please don't craft wax, it's such a crazy waste. And here as well is also a list of all swirled wax ways to get all swirled waxes and caustic waxes if you are struggling on them, and that is every 36 days, so make sure you do be doing that as well, even for normal waxes. Turpentines, once again, puff shrooms, puff shrooms, puff shrooms. Please don't craft them unless you are crazy down bad. Robo challenge gives a crazy amount of turpentines. I've gotten so much for some reason, it's really weird. Yeah, I do definitely recommend doing Robo for it, even till round 18. I do think it still gives it. The retro challenge leaderboard over here is actually pretty huge for turpentines if you are trying to get them, and it is top 25, so you can definitely try to maybe pay some people, obviously not in real life money, but with like cub buddies or so they could carry you to that turpentine score. And if you are wondering for eggs, do you want to use them for like sticker printer or some, then Robo challenge does give quite a bit of eggs, which yes, I know Robo challenge is crazy for everything, same with Robo party. But then as well, you do have, I think, Stump Snail, Tunnel Bear giving you diamond eggs, you being able to buy eggs now from the shop here, which is kind of where you mostly want to get everything. And yeah, I mean, pretty sure, wait, no, we do have Star Jelly as well. Star Jelly, while wondering, because you really need to buy one of the end game items, for example, like I think that or Petal Belt or something. I do really recommend doing Stigbug if you can, even for the normal really bad score if you can, obviously. Crafting, not really that much. Pretty sure King Beetle gives a lot, and I'm sure you will be able to kill it by then, so yeah, you do need to do that quite a bit. And yeah, literally just Stigbug for that. And I think that is literally everything. And as well, I'm not even trolling when I say this, that is literally every single way possible to get every single material the fastest you can. Like, I've researched it, I've done everything, and those are the fastest way for it. So make sure to subscribe and check out this video over here, and let me know as well on what other guides you would want to see.